Did you know that inmates in Illinois prisons are subjected to cruel and unusual punishment? Correctional officers are inflicting inhumane treatment on those who are already facing the consequences of a flawed system. And when inmates speak out, they face retaliation, and their grievances are ignored. The warden and administration are complicit in covering up these abuses. Why? Because it's political. They're afraid of losing funding if the public finds out the truth. Families are suffering and lives are at stake. We can't let this continue. It's time to demand accountability. Together, we can fight for those who can't fight for themselves. Let's be their voice. Now let's delve deeper into the issue of cruel punishment in Illinois prisons. Picture this. John, an inmate serving time for a nonviolent offense, speaks out about the lack of medical care. His reward, days in solitary confinement, cut off from any human contact. Psychological toll is immense. Then there's Maria, who was denied her medication for a chronic illness. She pleaded for help, but her cries fell on deaf ears. Her health deteriorated rapidly, leaving her permanently disabled. These are not isolated incidents. They are part of a systemic problem that dehumanizes and breaks down individuals. The impact on inmates is profound. Physical abuse, mental torture, and neglect lead to long-term trauma. Families are left to pick up the pieces, often without support. But there is hope. Activists and organizations are pushing for reforms. They advocate for better oversight, transparent investigations, and humane treatment. Imagine a prison system where accountability is paramount, where inmates are treated with dignity, and where justice is truly served. It's not just a dream, it's a necessity. Together we can push for these changes. We can bring light to the darkest corners of the prison system. Let's stand up for justice, compassion, and humanity, because every life matters. Let's talk about the new Bill 3026. The Illinois Department of Corrections is intentionally miscalculating good time because a lot of inmates will be released. The city has paid millions of taxpayer dollars to house illegal immigrants while leaving wrongfully convicted inmates in prison. The state's attorney claims it's due to a lack of manpower, but that truly couldn't be the case. This situation is an outrageous injustice affecting countless lives. Imagine being a wrongfully convicted inmate, watching as a system fails you repeatedly. The solution to this injustice is taking a radical approach. Stop voting, period. Stop putting these politicians in office if they're not doing anything. This injustice affects everyone. When we allow such systemic failures to persist, we compromise the very fabric of our society. It's time for a united stand, demanding accountability and justice. Together, we can advocate for a fairer, more humane system that truly serves its people.